Hello students, how are you all? I hope you are doing well at your home, right? Today in this video, we are going to continue our same chapter, alright, Taro's Reward. So as we already saw lastly that, there is a boy named, young woodcutter named Taro, right? How he is, earning for his parents, how he's wants to fulfill all the wishes of his parents, and he wants to full, he wants to fulfill all the wishes, and that's why he's going to the forest. He's working very hard for his parents, right? Now we'll see here that he always used to go to the forest, right? And suddenly he thought that I have to work very hard for my parents, and he wants the sake for his father, right? To warm his body, right? So we'll see here that as of now, when he daily used to walk, he never heard a sound of the that particular, you can say, the running stream, right? You can say the cold water. But suddenly he found that in that area, you can say, he heard the voice of the running stream. Okay, and he's going over there, and he's like testing that water, and he found that this is a very delicious steak. This is a very tasteful steak. So we saw lastly up to this, right? Now we'll see in the point number 7 what is given over here. We'll read this para, all right? So we'll see what is given. So now Taro quickly filled the pitcher and he had with him and hurried home. So now what is Taro doing? He drank that, he like tasted that water, that cold water. Now it was a very delicious steak. So what he is doing, he was having a pitcher. You can see over here in the photo is given. See, this is pitcher. Pitcher means it's a one kind of a pot which is usually made up of mud. The meaning is given over here, you can see. So he was having one pot, okay. So what he did, he just hurriedly, means he just quickly filled that pitcher with that water, okay, and he quickly went to the home. He's going home by taking that water, cold sake into the pitcher. Now the old man was delighted with the sake. Now what he did, he just gave that water to his father. Okay, he was very delighted. Please underline this word, delighted. Delighted means he was very happy and he was very glad to with this sake. Why he was very happy, we will see. After only he swallow of the liquid, one swallow of the liquid, he stopped shivering and a little dance, and he did a little dance in the middle of the floor. So his father was very happy with this sake, because he want that sake, and the Taro has found that sake. Okay, so what he did, he just only had one swallow, means he just drank one, you can say, one spoon, or you can say the one glass of the milk. Okay, and as he just swallowed, he stopped shivering. So his shivering means his body was, you can say, controllably, and you can say his body was like shaking. Okay, so when you are like excited, or when you are like being sometimes sad, so your body starts shivering, right? So his body was shivering. So as he drank that as he drank that sake, okay, so his body stopped shivering and he was very happy. So he did a little dance in the middle of the floor. Okay, so now the Taro's father is very happy with this sake. Now what happened? Now that day suddenly in that afternoon something is happening. We'll see over here in point number 8. That afternoon a neighbor stopped by for a visit. So suddenly in that day only, one of the neighbors, you can say, that was passing from that, you can say, that area, or that place. Okay, so she stopped over there, and she visited by chance on that day only at Taro's house. So we'll see here, Taro's father politely offered her a cup of the sake. So when somebody comes to our home, we offered them something, right? You can say a snake. Snakes means, you can say, eatable things. Okay, not that snack. The things which we eat. Okay, you can say we provide them some juice or something like that. But what did Taro's father did? He politely, means he offered the cup of the sake. Okay, so he gave a sake in the little cup to that neighbor. So the lady drank it greedily. Okay, so now that lady was drinking that sake very greedily. Please underline this word, greedily. Okay, the meaning is given over here. You can see over here. Greedily means she was so like as if desiring more and more. She wants that, she liked that sex so much that she wanted more and more. All right, and thanked the old man. So she also thanked to the old man that yes, you have given me such a nice, you can say, a sex, right? Now then, Taro told her the story of the magic waterfall. Now Taro is saying whole story of the magic waterfall that he used to walk over there in the forest. Suddenly he heard the sound and he just tested and it was a delicious steak, and he brought that steak in the picture and all that. All the story is Taro is saying to that lady, to that neighbor. Okay, now what is happening? Thanking them for the delicious drink, she left in a hurry. So now what that neighbor did, she thanked to the both of them. Okay, she drank also a delicious drink and she left in hurry. So she left the house of Taro in hurry, very hurriedly. Okay, very fastly. By nightfall, she had spread the story throughout the whole village. So what she did, as soon as the nights get, okay, रात तक उसने पूरी स्टोरी सबको बता दी. Okay, that lady told the whole story of that delicious, you can say, the that drink which is like brought by the taro from the that particular area. She told to whole village. Okay, she told to everyone that taro is having in a very delicious steak in his picture, and how he did found, and there is one drink in the, there is one very cold water in this area. Okay, so now whole village knows the story that there is a boy named Taro and he's having a delicious steak and he found in this way, all that stuff. Okay, so now everybody got to know about this. Now we'll see what happens next. See, that evening there was a long procession of visitors to the woodcutter's house. Now what happened? Now on that day, okay, by the time the night comes, the you can say that she had spread all the things to everyone. Now on that evening only, okay, उसी दिन शाम को what happened? There are lots of long procession. Procession means, you can say, underline this word first. Procession. Procession means, there are group of people, you can say lots of people started coming and visiting the Taro's woodcutter's house, Taro's house. Okay, so lots of people started coming because they got to know, they came to know about the that delicious drink. Okay, so each man heard the story of the waterfall. So everybody heard the story of the waterfall and took a sip of the sip, and they were taking the sip of the sip, means they were having little, you can say, drink of the sip. Okay, they were testing it. Okay, and in less than an hour the pitcher was empty. So what happened within an hour? Okay, less than an hour, आधे घंटे के अंदर that pitcher was empty. Now that the pot which was brought by the taro, okay, he was having a delicious sake in it, that was empty because everybody started testing it. Okay, so here we'll see now what happens next. Okay, now next morning Taro started for work even earlier than the morning before. So again the next day is happening. Again he's going to the forest. He's again woke up very early. Okay, and he started walking over there. All right, and he before the morning begins, he started walking over there. Now we'll see what happens. He carried with him the largest pitcher he owned, for he intended first of all to go to the waterfall. So he decided that he'll take one the largest pitcher. Okay, means the before day, you can say the previous day, the pitcher he was having, it was very small bowl, right? So he searched in his house that the largest pitcher which he would be having. Okay, he took that and he went to that particular forest. Okay, and he like, intended means he planned it. Okay, the underline the word this intended. Okay, so he planned that first of all he'll go to that waterfall and then he'll start doing his work. Okay, so he was supposed to like cut the, you can say, the trees. He was supposed to cut the wood in the forest, but he first decided that he will first find that waterfall. He'll just collect the delicious sap. Okay, so he took the lattice pitcher and is going over there. Okay, he planned that he'll first go to the waterfall, but we'll see here what happens. When he reached it, he found, to his great surprise, all the neighbors there. So what he found when he reached over there, जब वहाँ पे तारो पहुंचा, he was very surprised, he was very ashamed because all the neighbors were standing over there. Okay, the neighbors which were like came to his house and they are living in that particular town, all the people were standing over there. Now why they are standing over there, we'll see. They were carrying pitchers, jars, buckets, anything they could find to hold the magic set. So the neighbors came over there, okay, with the, you can say, pitchers, okay, the jars, the buckets, okay, they were holding the things, in their hands, and they were standing in the line, okay, because they want to hold the magic sack. For getting the magic sack, they brought all the things, all right. So now we'll see what happened. Then one villager knelt and held his mouth under the waterfall to drink. So one of the villagers, what he did, he knelt. He means he kneeled down on his legs, okay, and he held his mouth to the waterfall. So he took his mouth to the waterfall and he drank it, okay. He drank again and again. So he was drinking again and again. But what happened? And then shouted angrily. And he was very angry. And he shouted, okay, वो बहुत जोर से चिल्लाए, water, nothing but water. So this is just a simple water, okay. This is water only. This is nothing else. Others also tried, but there was no sake, only cold water. So there were lots of neighbors standing over there over the waterfall. So everybody tried. Few people tried, and they tested that water. Okay, but everybody found that it was not a delicious sake. It was just a simple water which we usually use, alright, which we usually drink. So it was not even that having taste in it. Okay, it was only just a cold water. So we'll see here. You can see in the picture, all right. This is Taro. Okay, he's hiding behind one you can say small rock, and he's watching all this. This all are the neighbors. Okay, this all are the neighbors. They are having the pictures and jars and buckets. There are see lots of the things they brought one by one with all of them, and they want, because they want to collect that delicious sake into their into this all these things. All right. So we'll see here. And now what happens next? See, we have been tricked, shouted the villagers. So all the villagers shouted. Okay, they shouted and they said that we have been tricked, means we have been deceived. Underline this word, tricked. Deceived in the sense we are being fooled. हमको यहाँ पे fool बनाया गया है, right? Because where is Taro? Now they are searching Taro. Where is Taro? Let us drown him in this waterfall. So where is Taro? Just search him. We have to drown him in this waterfall. Means we have to put him in this waterfall and we have to kill him, because everyone were very angry on the Taro, because Taro said that he found a delicious sake near this area. Okay, and when everybody drank one by one, they found it is just a simple water. It was not a delicious sake. But Taro had been wise enough to sleep behind a rock when he saw how things were going. So now Taro was waiting behind the small rock. Okay, here this you can saw, this is the Taro. Okay, he is like waiting behind that rock, behind that small rock. Okay, and he was seeing all the things which was going on, how the neighbors were shouting, how they were testing that delicious steak. Okay, and everybody were very desperate to get that meal, and so they bring all the, you can say, jars and that buckets and all that stuff. So he was watching all these things. Okay, so here, underline the word slip. So slip means like you to like go or to move forward, to move backward very quietly and very in a way that nobody will get to know. Okay, so what Taro was doing, he was watching all these things behind the rope. Okay, छोटे rope के पीछे खड़ा था. Okay, and he was watching all these things. Now he was now here to be found. So he was not at the place to be found. Okay, he was hiding at one behind the rope. All right. So we'll see what happens next. Now, muttering their anger and disappointment, the villagers left the place one by one. So now all the villagers were very angry and disappointed. They were having a disappointment. Okay, why they were having disappointment? Because they want the delicious sake, but when they tested that cold water, okay, from that running stream, it was just a simple water which we use or which we drink, right? So they were muttering in the sense, see, underline this word. Muttering means they were very speaking unclearly. When we are angry, we speak very slowly, and we are in anger. Okay, we like behave like we, and we react and we speak like I will see this, and I'll do this and I'll do that, and so they are all are in in very angry with the taro, and where they were having disappointment means they were dissatisfied with, because they came for one work, right? Because they want that delicious egg that was not fulfilled, वो पूरा नहीं हो पाया, तो वो dissatisfied हो गए. Okay, and the villagers left the place one by one. So all of them decided, now we will not stay over here, we will move back to our town. So they left the place. Now what is happening over here, we'll see. Taro came out from from his hiding place. So now the Taro was hiding behind one rock, so he came out from there as soon as all the people went from there. Was it true? He wondered. So now he's wondering, he's thinking, was it true ki when I had that sack in my I took that sack, I took that water, it was a delicious sack, and when these neighbors are drinking it, it is just showing a just simple water. Okay, so was the sack a dream? So he is thinking that is it like it is a dream, that the water which I collected in the picture is it's just a dream. Okay, that yeah, whatever has happened with us. Okay, is it a dream? So once more he caught a little liquid in his hand and put it to his lips. So again, what he's doing for confirming that whether it is a delicious sack or not. Okay, again he's taking the a little liquid in his hand and he is just putting into his lips. Okay, and it was the same fine sack. So what is happening over here, students? When the taro took that little liquid, okay, that water into his hand, and he is putting to his lips. Okay, so it was the sack, it was not a simple water. So here we saw that to the thoughtful son the magic waterfall gave the delicious sack. Now whenever the taro is going to that waterfall, and he is like drinking that, and he is collecting the water from there, it is for him, it is a magic sack, it is a, we can say, a delicious sack. To everyone else it gave only cold water, but for the rest of the people, for the rest of all the neighbors and all the villagers, it was just a simple cold water. But for taro, it used to give a delicious sack. So this is the to the this is the story in which we saw that how the taro is getting a delicious sack, but to all the villages it's just only a, you can say, a cold water, right? So here we saw up to this. Now we'll see in the next page what is given. The story of Taro and his magic waterfall reached the emperor of the king. Now all the story of this Taro has reached, means कहाँ तक पहुंची ये बात पूरी उसकी, emperor of the Japan. Okay, so underline the word emperor. You can say the king of the Japan, or you can say the ruler of the Japan. Okay, so what that king did, okay, we'll see over here. He sent for the young woodcutter. So sent in the sense, underline the word both. Sent for means he called the young woodcutter into his you can say the kingdom, into his palace. Okay, and rewarded him with 20 pieces of gold for having been so good and kind. And he rewarded Taro. Okay, reward, as I already explained in the beginning of the chapter, he something is given to the people in the recognition of their efforts or their work, which is done very very, you can say, the very goodly. Okay, very like the somebody has done some things very goodly. Okay, so he rewarded 20 pieces of gold coins to whom? To the Taro. Okay, because he was so good and he was so kind. Then he named the most beautiful fountain in the city after Taro. So what he did, that beautiful waterfall, you can say the beautiful mountain, was named after the Taro's name. Okay, so that the name of the beautiful fountain was kept after the Taro's name. And this, said the emperor, was to encourage all children to honor and obey their parents. So now, why did emperor of Japan did all these things? Why did he reward it to the Taro? He said that I am doing all these things, okay, because to encourage, please underline the word encourage. He is doing all these things to, motivate all the children, okay, because we should always honor and we should always obey to our parents, okay. So here, Taro used to follow and they used to obey their parents. He used to respect to this to his parents. So he was working so hard for his parents, and suddenly he's founding, a delicious sake in, and which was like, falling from the running stream, okay. And for all of the people it was just a simple cold water, but for the Taro it was not a simple water, it was a delicious sake, right? So here this story has reached to the Japanese, you can say the emperor of Japan, and he, like, rewarded Taro or 20 pieces of gold coins. And like this, he did this so because, everybody should all the children should know that you should always like, follow their and obey their parents. So this is a very, you can say, a very interesting and very, you can say, story which in which we learn that, we should always obey our parents. So you are also supposed to, and you should also, like, respect, and you should also obey to your parents. Whatever they say, you have to follow them, right? So here, this is about our story, Taro's reward, how we got the reward, okay. We saw in this chapter that how he is getting the reward, okay, how he used to work hard for his parents and how he is getting the reward. So I hope you understood this story very well, okay, and you learn that we should always follow and we should always obey our parents, whatever they are saying. They are saying for our like, you can say, for our advantage, for our for our sake, right? They are saying because to because they want, they care for us, right? So we learn from the story about how, the young woodcutter Taro is helping to his parents and how he's getting the reward. All right, so we have completed this our chapter, and we'll see the exercise in the next video, students. So as of now, you read this full story, okay. You underline the words which you are getting difficult, and today you have to complete in homework two page number, okay. Page number 32 and page number 33 you have to write in homework, and you have to show me. So please, students, complete the homework and show me. And as of now, please stay home, stay safe. Thank you.